Very next team, also in the NFL. It's crazy that these two teams are right beside each other because these two teams had the same fate when they faced each other. And I just talked about what happened in that game. This was a request, by the way. So it's not that I chose this. This was also a request from a fan of this team. And I know some people are going to like this, but let's just go ahead and bring them out. Washington Commanders. They were on a roll this year, 7-2. Leading the NFC East. We had some people saying that they were the best offense since 2000. Super Bowl expectations, rookie of the year. He got it. He ain't even got to worry about it. He got it. Well, Commanders now on a 3-game losing streak. And it's possible they could be on 4 if they don't take care of business this Sunday against the Tennessee Titans. What's going on in Washington? We had all this promise going on. You had Adam Peters come over from San Francisco. He started, making a lot of moves this year and didn't even spend a lot of money. When they got Bobby Wagner, got Dan Quinn as his head coach, Joe Witt Jr. as his defensive coordinator, drafted Jaden Daniels, went and got Austin Eckler. Traded away Jahan Dawson to the Philadelphia Eagles, got signed Noah Brown. He was making some moves this year. He just got Marshawn Lattimore at the trade deadline. Now, Marshawn has not played yet, but we see right now he could possibly be on pace to play that. But the Commanders have not played well in the last 3 games. Now, one of those games they actually did, but they lost. They still lost it. Now, there have been a few times where the Commanders actually didn't score as much as they, normally do. They went at home against the Steelers. They put 27 points, but they allowed 28. So they lost that game. Against Philly, defense was playing really good in the first half. Then they ended up losing that game 26-18. Then you go up against the Cowboys, and injury-riddled Cowboys at that. Injury-riddled Cowboys, no Dak Prescott, no Trayvon Diggs. Micah Parsons is still kind of sort of coming back off of his injury. And now you lose to the Commanders, Cooper Rush, and the Dallas Cowboys. That's who you lose to? And not only did you lose, you almost got blown out. Now, you are in position to get back to where you need to be. All you have to do is take care of business this Sunday. You take care of business this Sunday, you got a bye week, then you got to play the Saints. You right back in there. Right now, you're the 7th seed in the playoffs. You're right there on the edge. Right there on the edge. But are you going to take care of business? That's the thing. Can I trust the Commanders to go and take care of business against the Tennessee Titans this Sunday? I don't know. Who am I going to see? What team am I going to see? Am I going to see the team that was there when they were 7-2, or am I going to see the team that just lost their last 3? Is Terry McLaurin going to be involved? That's another thing. Terry McLaurin was not that involved in the last game. You want to know how many targets Terry McLaurin had the last game? Well, he had 5 catches for 102 yards, but he only had like 1 or 2 targets in the first half. That's your star player. That's your best weapon on offense other than Jaden Daniels. If he's not involved, you're almost guaranteed to lose. Against the Eagles, another game. How many catches did Terry McLaurin have in that game? 1 for 10 yards. That's it. You didn't get him involved in the game. And I get it. Look, I'm hearing this term, Quinion Mobay, talking about Quinion Mitchell. We know how he's good. He's played this year as a rookie. He might even be defensive rookie of the year. Who knows who it may go to this year? But he's been playing really good. But there were times where he had opportunities and he just didn't get the ball. What's going to happen? This defense has played well at times, but we know how bad they can also get. St. Juice gives up a lot of plays. The other one, I can't pronounce his last name, but it starts with IG. He's been giving up plays. What's going on? Mike Sandstrom, he seems like he's played a lot better, but he's giving up plays too. This defense got to be better. You got a defensive leader back there. You got a captain back there, and Bobby Wagner. What's going on in DC? You got the Titans this Sunday, but the Titans have a top 5 defense in the league. This offense has not looked good when they go against really good defenses. When you went up against the Steelers, you had 27 points, so that's the best game you had against a really good defense. Then you go up against the Eagles. You only put up 18 points. You play against the Bears. You win that game, but you only put up 18 points. That's 2 games, 2 out of 3 games against top defense. You only put up 18 points. So how prolific is this offense? And then I mentioned this before about your offensive coordinator. He does not do well in the second half of the season. Is that going to be what happens now? Because even his I believe it was his last season as a head coach for the Cardinals, they went 1-9 in the second half, or I think it was 0-8. Don't lose this game Sunday. Don't lose this game on Sunday, because if you do, then you might be here for a good little while. Just saying. So Washington Commanders, get your act together, or this is where you're going to be for the foreseeable future. So you got an opportunity to get it together. Chicago, you more so got to wait till the offseason. You here at least until I see what you do in the offseason. So even if you win these last few games, just, you there until you address the offensive line. Commanders, you're my home team. I'm from the DMV. Born and raised in DC. What you gonna do? For now, enjoy the puppy child. Welcome to the Doghouse.
My guy, you in the Doghouse.